We live in a fast-paced world where we're expected to learn quickly and adapt to new situations. For those of us with ADHD, this can be especially challenging. If you struggle to learn difficult things with ADHD, you're not alone. Many people with ADHD face similar challenges, but that doesn't mean you can't still succeed. In fact, you could use your unique brain wiring to your advantage. I myself have ADHD, and over the years, I've learned some things that have helped me learn difficult things very easily, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. Personally, I've always struggled to focus on tasks for extended periods of time. When I was in school, I found it so difficult to just focus on my textbooks and read. And I would just read something, and then a couple minutes later, I would just be like, what did I just read? And I'd have to go back and just read things over and over again. And it was driving me crazy, and it made me hate reading entirely. And because of this, it made it really hard to retain information, and that made me perform really bad on tests. And growing up, I just thought that I was lazy or that I was stupid because I couldn't keep up with my peers. I thought there was something wrong with me because I couldn't focus, and that I wasn't going to be able to succeed because I had to have straight A's like everyone else if I was going to get into a good college and have a good career. And that was just added pressure. There were so many times where I would just spend hours studying for a test only to just get a poor grade because I didn't have the ability to learn these things quickly and easily because, again, my ADHD brain was just taking over. My struggles with focus and retention really dragged on all throughout my academic career and bled into my personal life too. I felt so discouraged and frustrated with myself, and my self-esteem and my confidence were just shot. Initially, I just tried to study for longer periods of time without breaks, and that was just making things worse. And then I tried pounding caffeine all throughout hours of the day so I could stay focused, and that just gave me insane anxiety. And it wasn't until college that I began to learn all these different learning strategies that helped me overcome this issue. And once I started using these strategies, I noticed a significant improvement in my focus and retention. I started to retain the information that I was reading, and I started to perform better on exams, and this just gave me so much more confidence. One of the most important things I found was to identify my learning style. I realized that I was a visual learner, and so I started to color code notes and diagrams and find different ways to color pattern different bits of information. I found that this was so much more productive and helpful in retaining information when I was reading or studying for exams. I remember I used to struggle so much with remembering important dates and events in history class. Once I started to create timelines with color-coded notes, everything would just flow so much easier because I was able to categorize that in my brain, and the information was just staying there. I've continued using this method since, and even in my 9-to-5, and it's just allowed me to retain information and to learn things much quicker. Another strategy is using music to my advantage. Studies have shown that certain types of music can actually help improve focus and productivity for those with ADHD. When I'm working or I'm studying, I'm listening to instrumental music that helps me be calm or focused. I like listening to sound waves. Gamma waves, if you've heard of those, are very helpful in helping you focus. And yeah, when I first heard about the benefits of listening to music, I was very skeptical. I thought music was just very distracting. I couldn't understand how that would make me focus. But then once I started trying this, like listening to classical music when I was studying, it really helped a lot. I use it now as a big tool for improving my focus and my productivity. Mindfulness meditation is another thing that has helped me tremendously in managing my ADHD. By practicing mindfulness, I've learned to focus on my attention and reduce distractions. This one was really tough for me because I'm not good at staying still. I hate just being quiet and being in place for once. It's really difficult for me. But over time, I got more patient with the idea that it would help because I'd start to see studies and I'd hear about it over and over and just give it a shot. And I just kind of leaned into, all right, Blake, let's give it a shot. Let's keep going. And so I started setting a timer for even just 1 minute, and I'd try to do it, and then I would ramp it up to 2 and 3 up until I got to 5. And now I try to do it for 5 minutes at a time every day. It helps me stay calm and centered during stressful situations. It also allows me to focus on tasks for longer periods of time and really just helps my anxiety be put at bay. Exercise has also been a massive help in improving my focus and my concentration. It increases blood flow to the brain, which can help improve cognitive function. I try to go to the gym in the morning first thing, Monday through Friday, just for an hour, and that just helps me just get so dialed and centered for the rest of the day. Like I said, I don't like staying still, so any excuse to get out and run or work out, just exercise in general, has just allowed me to get all of that nervous energy out, and I go into work just feeling very motivated and focused. Ironically, when I was in college, I used to spend most of my time studying and not exercising. But I found that I was always tired and had a really hard time focusing on lectures. But then once I start to adjust and I start to run daily or work out daily, I start to notice that I had a lot more energy and I was a lot more focused when I went to class. So I definitely recommend this if you have ADHD. Just get out and run or work out or do something active, and it is going to help clear your mind and help you just stay a lot more just focused. Many people think that those with ADHD simply can't learn, but I think that's far from the truth. The reality is we simply just learn differently, and we need more stimulation and engagement to get us in a place where we can actually focus and learn at the same level as everyone else. It's important to understand how you learn and create a learning style and an environment that is suitable for that type of learning. By creating environments that help you with your learning style and focus and meditation and exercise, you're setting yourself up for success. You'll overcome the challenges that come with ADHD and still be able to achieve your goals. Don't be afraid to try new things and be patient with yourself while you're trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. You do have the ability to hyper-focus and learn quickly, so use that to your advantage. If this video brought you value, please hit that like button and also subscribe and share it with someone that's struggling with ADHD too, and share your tips on what's helped you overcome these struggles, because we're a community here and I definitely want to provide as much information as I can for those with ADHD to help them succeed, because it's difficult. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Blake, and let's keep the party going. Check out the next video coming up. I made it just for you with my ADHD, and I'll see you in the next one later.